Let's check them. 1 is Tartak, Tim Vaughan, the trainer, and Aidan Coleman takes the ride. 2 is Apt Approach, a Willie Mullins trained runner, Paul Townend. 3 is Giorgio Quirkus, Barry Geraghty. 4 Chance to Roy is Dickie Johnson. Number 5, Fistral Beach, Darryl Jacob. 6 is Little Josh, Sam Twiston Davis. 7, Here Comes the Truth, is Tom Cannon. 8 is Matui, Tom Scudamore. Down to 9, Triangular, Paddy Brennan. 10, Always Waining, Tom O'Brien. 11, Frankie Fig, Ruby Walsh. 12, Gone Beyond Recall, Davy Condon. 13 is Arklow Jur, the mount of Paul Carberry. 14, Paradis de Tay, Paul Maloney. 15, Sunday City, Jamie Moore. 16, Aimigayle is the mount of Colin Bolger. 17, Fabaloo, the mount of Brian Harding. 18, Moon Over Miami, Will Kennedy. 19 is Rio Gale, Brian Hughes. 20, Douglas Julian, Ryan Mania. Down to 21, Bai Zoo, Felix de Giles. Montoya's son is Wilson Reddick. Nicola is Douglas, Dougie Costello. Wakeboard is Campbell Giddis. And a couple more to come. Manila Theatre, David Bass, and Massini Sunset, Connor O'Farrell.
The lads are just getting their goggles down, and they'll be just probably take another turn now. Another horse I'm really looking forward to watching is Triangular Rishi. He jumped superb at Newbury, and was, too careful almost for French racing. Dickie's looking to get an inner spot here. Dickie Johnson Planet on number 4.
Charles DeRoy,
yeah.
Not long before the off now.
It looked from those shots as if Ruby Walsh is going to be determined to line up down the inside on Frankie Fig. He's a very exuberant jumper. He's had a few unseats and falls in his time on 7 of his last 20 starts, in fact, but loves to be up there.
But Claire, that is amazing, because this horse jumps these fences as well as any horse you'll see, and yet his record is not good.
I know, and it seems to suit him better here than anywhere else, and there he is. And he's got the tongue tie on as well. Looks like a pair of tights he's got round there. I mean, just see them in the bottom of your shot. Now, of course, because of the length of the course, and it is extraordinary, Aintree, a much wider circuit than anywhere else in the world, we have 3 commentators in position: Ian Bartlett, Darren Owen, and also Jim McGrath. And Jim, you may be calling home this horse, Always Waining, which, if he wins, will be the first horse ever to win the Topham 3 times.
That's it. Yes, he could be a history maker, Claire. They start to come in. They're walking in. That's it. They're coming forward now. The starter has them. Still 20 seconds before the official off time here, and they can't really go off before the scheduled off time, although these days it's not quite as important as it was in yesteryear, when a race could be voided if it was off before time. They're just about ready. Moon Over Miami and Montoya's son are right out the back. They're delaying the start. Barzu is right up at the tape and facing the wrong way. He's facing the starter. Now he turns around. That's it. They're off. And away they go. An Apt Approach, one of the first away. Chance to Roy is there as well. And in the centre, Massini Sunset, and also Always Waiting as they head over the first. And a faller there is Fabaloo. Fabaloo is, no, it's Matui. Matui is gone in the early stages. So as they head now towards the second, 1 out of the race, and Little Josh led over it from Here Comes the Truth, and also up there as well as Aimigayle, and just behind them in the centre is Apt Approach. They're followed by Fistral Beach and Always Waiting. Sunday City there as well, and Fabaloo right over on the far side as they come now towards the chair, and Fabaloo got over it okay. Apt Approach just behind the leaders in company there with Chance to Roy as they're all over the chair safely. Coming towards the water now, and it's a Little Josh who leads over it. From on the inside, Aimigayle followed there. Here Comes the Truth, and then on the outside, Always Waiting. In behind them is Gone Beyond Recall, followed by Sunday City, and in the centre is Fistral Beach from Fabaloo, Chance to Roy. Out wider, Triangular, and further back is Paradis de Tay. On the inside of Rio Gale and Frankie Figures further back. Apt Approach is behind them. They're followed by Wide Gark, and further back is Tartak out deeper on the track. Then further back in the field is Giorgio Quirkus as they race over the Melling Road, and we join Ian Bartlett.
Blue jacket, and if Little Josh is just in front, Aimigayle in the black and red colours. Here Comes the Truth, nose banded, a pink cap, Fabaloo. Gompion recalling a white jacket, dark cap. He's made mistakes a lot early on. He's behind these from Fistral Beach. Right at the back of the field, Messini Sunset jumped at an angle. Ryder stayed with him but has lost an iron. At the next now, number 6, Little Josh to Aimigayle. Here comes the Truth and Sunday City and Chance to Roy. Fabulou is behind those as the tailenders get over it. Right at the back of the field, Messini Sunset is pulled up. Here's the ditch. It's number 7, Little Josh leading to Here Comes the Truth and Aimigayle, and Chance to Roy, and Always Waining is right on the outside from Sunday City. Douglas Julian made a terrible error there, but he has got away with it as Little Josh leads down to the next plain one to Always Waining. Here Comes the Truth in behind this, Aimigayle and Chance to Roy. Tartak made an error at that. The tail end is Douglas Julian with that as well. Also towards the back of the field is Arklow Jer as we join Darren Owen.
Going to the one before Beeches, and it's Little Josh who shows the way and touches down in front of Here Comes the Truth, and Rio Gale is down. Rio Gale has gone there, heading now towards Beeches, and it is Little Josh in front, followed by Always Waining. Here Comes the Truth, Aimigayle, Black Jacket to the inside, Sunday City, Montoya's Son by Zoo. They are following, then Parody de Taille, followed by Fistral Beach and Wakeboard, and Little Josh touches down in front of Beeches. Brook, the leading bunch, seems to have taken it safely, and Triangular is out of the race and pulls up before Beeches, going on towards the Foynaven fence. Little Josh the leader from Here Comes the Truth, second place. Always Waining running a big race. Aimigayle the inside, there followed by Fistral Beach. Back in the field, Fabulou blundered badly. The one who's tailed off is Arklow Jer, going now to the canal turn, and Little Josh is out in front by a couple of lengths to Aimigayle. Here Comes the Truth, Always Waining. Chance to Roy up the inside. Fistral Beach is in the mix. They're being followed by Baizu, Paraditai and Wakeboard, then Giorgio Quercus and Sunday City at Valentine's. And it's Little Josh from Chance to Roy, Fistral Beach, Aimigayle, and just in behind the leading bunch is Frankie Fig, followed by Here Comes the Truth. 5 to jump now, and we rejoin Ian Bartlett.
Arklow Jer has been pulled up at the back of the field as Chance to Roy was the leader who made an error there. Little Josh nearest to us in the blue colours. The black and red is Aimigayle. Here Comes the Truth, previous winner Always Waining. Fistral Beach and Sunday City behind those, and then comes Giorgio Quercus. There Frankie Fig made a mistake. Act approach, a very bad blunder from that, and now it is Chance to Roy and Richard Johnson who've taken the lead from in second position. Little Josh, Aimigayle behind these, then Fistral Beach is making progress from Always Waining as the tailenders get over it. Tartak is still going at the back of the field, but they head now over the Melling Road for the final time. The lead is just with Chance to Roy as we rejoin Jim McGrath.
So Chance to Roy, Richard Johnson shows the way from Little Josh and Aimigayle, and Always Waining bidding for a 3-timer in this race, followed by Fistral Beach, and they're 4 lengths clear as they come towards the turn now. They've got 2 left to jump in the Topham, and it's Chance to Roy on the inside for Dickie Johnson, who just shows the way from Aimigayle, and then Little Josh and Fistral Beach, and now coming there strongly is Always Waining, followed by Giorgio Quercus. They're clear of Parody de Taille and Frankie Fig. They've got 2 left to jump, and it's Chance to Roy who comes towards the second last. He went right through the top of it. Aimigayle goes in a clear second. Fistral Beach going well. Here's Always Waining looming up on the outside. Can he make it a treble? It's Chance to Roy though who leads towards the last. He's spring-heeled at it. He lands full of running. From on the near side, Always Waining, then Fistral Beach. A gap to Aimigayle, a long gap, then Parody de Taille. 3 in line as they race to the elbow. Always Waiting on the near side. He grabs the lead now. He senses victory. He's 3 lengths in front now. It's Always Waining, Tom O'Brien, who's now powering away, and history in the making as Always Waiting goes on to win the Topham Chase for the 3rd consecutive year. What a performance. Always Waiting, trained by Peter Bowen and ridden by Tom O'Brien, beats Chance to Roy in 3rd, then Fistral Beach, followed then by Aimigayle in 4th, then Parody de Taille. They're followed then by Manila Theatre and Little Josh and Apt Approach, then Moon Over Miami, Giorgio Quercus. Behind them is Wakeboard. They're followed by Fabulou, and then further back Frankie Fig. They're followed by Baizu, and behind them is Here Comes the Truth. Montoya's Son is next, and further back then is Tartak in company with Damien Julian and